Hey guys, Craig with howtopest.com. Today we're going to show you how to do live gopher trapping. For those of you that don't want to use poisons, you can't use poisons, this is your alternative. We're going to show you two traps that we sell on the site if I don't drop them first. One is going to be the Victor Gopher Trap, the other is going to be your Gophinator. Differences between the two traps. The Victor Gopher Trap is going to be a non-stainless steel. The Gophinator is going to be stainless steel. So just depending on how long you're going to use this trap, how many years, you might want to go with the Gophinator. Let's show you some other differences. The Victor Gopher has serrated edges. They're sharp on the edge versus dull on the edge of the Gophinator. The Victor is a little easier to set in my opinion. I've been using both of these for years, even the Maccabees before that. Let's show you how to set them both. It'll make more sense to you. So let's start with the Gophinator, the one that I think is a little harder to set, but it's really a quality trap and people have a lot of success with this trap. So we're going to take the tension off. This is a spring-loaded trap. You're going to open up the catch like that. You're going to place your thumb right there. You're going to take this bar, and it has a hook on it. If you can see, it's going to go underneath. The hook is holding down, depending on where you're at, this left side catch. Once you have that there, you're going to put the plate back like this. You're going to wrap this around as you hold. It's going to be a lot of tension, so if you let it go, it's going to spring back on you. This is going to wrap around and hook onto this. So I'm going to wrap around once, like halfway. I'm going to grab it with my finger, come around, and catch it on the trap. Now this thing is hot. You're going to take this into the bar and put it under that hook right there. This thing is live, so you've got to make sure your finger's out of the way. I'm always protecting myself up here where it cannot close on me unless I remove my fingers. I come back here and hold, I slide my fingers out. In case this thing springs, it's barely going to pinch me is all it's going to do. Gopher goes through, he pushes the dirt, trap springs, it goes off. That's how the Gophinator works. Let's show you the Victor. The Victor trap has the two bar right here. I place my thumb and rest the bar on top. I push down, it opens. Push down, it opens. As I push it down, I come to the front just like I did on the Gophinator. I push down, I push it down even wider. All you do is take this catch plate up, stick it under the springs. My glove got caught in it. This thing's hot. Slide yourself out of the way, gopher comes through, pushes the dirt, springs. That's the difference in the two traps. It's going to be just preference, guys. They work the same way, just different ways of setting. One's a little more quality built, and that's about it. We're going to set them both and just see which one happens to catch this gopher. We've already dug up the tunnel system that we want to go and use. This tunnel system is running parallel to the cement, so you can see that we found another one over here that we've already knocked the mound down. You always want to knock mounds down. It doesn't matter if you're poisoning or trapping, knock the mounds down because it shows you what's active and what's not. So preferably on jobs, we come through, knock everything down a day before, then we come back and we only treat the ones that have popped back up, the new active mounds. So I'm going to slide over my wire here. You can see that it's attached to a string. The reason for this is when you put these in the ground, you don't want the gopher not to get caught with a lethal kill and drag your trap off and you're digging up your yard trying to find your trap. And the other reason is you'll have wild animals. You'll even have cats, mainly raccoons, skunks. They have dug these up on us in the past. You've gave them a free catch. They smell the scent. They dig your trap up and you have no more trap. Is this going to stop those animals if they really want to take it off? No. If you stake it in with a large nail or stake and a wire, yes. The way I have it, more for just the gopher dragging it off. Okay, so let's go ahead and set the gopher trap. Do it just like we said. When I take these into the tunnel system, move this around, I come in at an angle so I'm not pushing this way. As I come in, then I turn it, I level off. I'm doing that to make sure I have enough room in there. You want play. Once you get it in to the tunnel system like this, you want to seat the back down like this. And that's so it doesn't get pushed as the gopher's pushing dirt against it. You want this to grab, and when he springs this trap like that, it just stays there and catches him. So let's go ahead and put this one in like I said. Keep getting my glove caught in here. Come in from the side, I come down. This tunnel system's already been opened up. You're just gonna have to feel the back of the trap. Seat it down, take my wire, Make sure you stay it loose, otherwise you're going to pull on your wire. Spring your trap prematurely. Let's take the Gophinator, open it up. Come on, get over there. Take the catch bar. Now come around with your spring. Make sure you hold that. There's different techniques to do this. Some guys that use these every day. I haven't used these in years myself because we don't do a lot of gopher jobs anymore. We just sell the products. So that's how that's set. It's good to go. The bar came up over the end of this bar. Same thing. Hold your string, get it out of the way. Come in sideways. This one's going to my left. Go in real slow, guys, with these, so it's just smooth going in. Now that I have it in, I'm on the back of that trap and I'm pushing down. So I'm holding the back, coming in and pushing down. I'm taking my string out here. Okay, final tip. You got to close this hole up. You can either do it by forming a tomb if you have really moist soil. If you don't, get a piece of newspaper and put a newspaper ball that way, a newspaper ball that way, left and right. When setting gopher traps, you always set them in pairs. It's an upside down T-tunnel system. If you get lucky, sometimes it'll go 3 ways, but you don't want to put a trap one way and he comes over the other way. So people that set one traps, I'm not saying you're not going to catch a gopher, you're just not going to have as high of a success rate. Always 2 traps, wire them, like we said, to the top on a string, stake them in the ground. Here's my first tomb. I come right in here. I block that one. I make another tomb, giant softball, and I come in on this side. I block. This thing is blocked off. Now I cover it back up. I take my flag. I already have a hole on there I've tied. A wire does work a lot better, so if you use baling wire, that's really a good thing. Don't put this in the same direction as the tunnel system. Come over to the side. Put your stake in like that. If you want, bury your string up a little more. Do the same thing with the other one. You can go to Home Depot, buy flags like this. They're just marker flags. They use them a lot for landscaping. Over with this one. We'll cover this one up just like we did the other one. Out of sight, out of mind for the animals, hopefully, or anybody walking by. These things are good to go. They are ready to catch. So we typically leave these in the ground 3 to 5 days. We come back, we check them. We catch the gopher most times. If we don't, and there's no new activity, we know the gopher has either been eaten by another predator or he's moved on to somebody else's lawn. There's nothing you can do about that. So we'll come back in a couple of days, we'll check these, and we'll show you the results of the traps that we set. If you have any questions, contact us at howtopest.com. Thanks, guys. Hey guys, Craig here again with howtopest.com. We're back at that gopher job we set up a few days ago. We're gonna go ahead and check the trap. We're gonna see if we can show you a catch. So let's get after it. I'm gonna dig this hole up and see what we got. And we got nothing on the side that we set the Gophinator. Now over to the Victor side. Thing is back in there. We're gonna have to dig it up a little bit. It looks like we may have a catch here. This is definitely why you stake these traps down. And I broke my string. So now I'm gonna have to dig back even more with my hand. I promise we'll get this out of here. In a day or two. And there you go, guys. There's your catch. That's how effective these traps are. To get it out of the trap, this was the Victor Gopher Trap. It doesn't mean it's a better trap. It just means the gopher was coming this way and not coming the way we had the Gophinator set. They're both great traps. So this is a big gopher. We're gonna go ahead and to get him out of the trap on either of the traps, you're just gonna push down, you're gonna shake it, and it's gonna drop back in. We put him right back in the hole. There's different theories on this. Some people think if you put it in the hole, the gopher won't come back that way. You guys tell me your stories. I've never found that to be true. We seem to have gophers, they're opportunists. They'll come back and they'll go right over that decomposing gopher. What it will do, it'll help your grass grow back greener, because that body will be the best fertilizer you could possibly put in that situation or that area. So I'm gonna put this guy back in the hole. We're gonna get our broken string out of the way, and we're gonna bury everything back in place. And hopefully that was our only gopher here. And this person's lawn is going to grow back green again and not continue to be destroyed by gophers. That's it, guys. Any questions, give me a holler at howtopest.com. Thank you.